lost the Zoom screen. There it goes.
All right, it started. Well, hi, this is Sam, and I'm here with Dan. And
Hello.
Dan's at the library. I'm at my, well, no, I'm at the library too. You can see from the background. But anyway, I'm elsewhere, but we've got the library background going. We just thought that we would do a live chat and talk about some of the stuff that's happening and coming up at the library, and also take a tour of our online catalog. So where do we start, Dan?
All right, well, let's go ahead and do some of the upcoming events. And let me actually grab the book because I don't have it with me. 1 second.
Oh, great.
All right, sorry, I'm back. So our next book discussion will be the third Thursday book discussion, and that is the Nickel Boys. And that'll actually be next Thursday, the 20th, and it'll be online at 7 p.m. So the book club people will be getting a Zoom link, Zoom room invitation to that soon. And Sam will be joined with a guest for that discussion, so I definitely think you should come.
Yeah. Cheryl Wilson from KipCore is joining us, and she grew up in Tallahassee where the book is set. So she'll have really interesting perspective. There's a lot to talk about with this book, and if you haven't read it yet, it's not terribly long, so there's still time to pick it up and read it and join us, or you can just join us and learn about the book by attending the book club. So there's a Facebook event for that as well that talks about how to join the Zoom. Coming up on Tuesday, Tuesday is our third Tuesday presentation, and this one is about the Hutchinson salt magnate, whose name I should have had his name up in front of me. Oh, Emerson Carey, and we've got the co-authors of a recent book about Emerson Carey called "Kansas Tycoon Emerson Carey: Building an Empire from Coal, Ice, and Salt." And they'll be talking about this gentleman who made a fortune in Hutchinson about 100 years ago, I guess, and the salt mines that he founded and that are still there today. So that's there's a Facebook event for that, and you can join us. And the authors are Lynn Ledabor and Myron Marcotte, both going to be joining us to talk about this, and should be really interesting. You can join us on Zoom, or we'll be streaming it here on Facebook as well.
Right, and then I think we got photography in a couple of weeks too, don't we?
Yeah, photography. I'll go ahead and talk about that too. That will be a week from Tuesday. So 1 week after the Emerson Carey program, we've got Fourth Tuesday photography again online, and our guest for that will be Kayleen Nisley, and she's a professional photographer who lives in Emporia, and she's done this photo project, an exhibit called Refugee to Home, where she took photos of the refugee resettlement agencies, kind of working with them to do documentary photos of refugees as they resettle in Kansas and get their lives going in Kansas. So I'm really excited to see her photos and learn about refugee resettlement.
Yeah, that'll be really good. Mm-hmm. All right. So next, we'll go ahead and announce the new talk discussion series is now available. The first book is available. I don't know. See if I can get the focus.
Yeah.
Called this theme. This for the next 3 books is Dearly Beloved, and all the books will focus on life and death and contemplation of those topics, which seems a little depressing, but I think there'll be great discussions right now. And the first book is Being Mortal, and it'll be on September 30th at 7 p.m. And these will also all be online, so you can join us in a Zoom room or through Facebook Live for the discussion. And our first discussion leader will be Dennis Etzel, who is really great, and it'll be a good discussion. And you just need to come into the library and ask us for those books, and we will get one for you.
Yeah, and you can find more info about that. We've got handouts and bookmarks at the library. You can also go to newtonplks.org/talk, TALK. So I created a little web link there that has more about each book and how to join basically. And yeah, it's about death and dying, but I know that the second book in the series is actually a cartoon book. Roz Chast is a pretty funny cartoonist for the New Yorker magazine. So that'll be probably a little bit lighter one, even though it's still on that subject matter.
And the last book is one of my favorite books. I've read it already, and it's super great. It's called Medicine Walk, and you can't put it down once you start it. So it's really good. You want to highlight the catalog, Sam?
Sure. Yeah, let's.
All right.
Yeah, we were going to talk about that. Let me go ahead and pull it up.
Yeah, I got it. Sam.
Oh, you're pulling it up. Great.
Yep.
Yeah,
all right.
well,
I'm on there. Let me go to our website. So if you go to our website, so here's our wonderful website that we have, and up here in this top right hand corner, you'll see search catalog. So just click on that, and it'll take you right here to our online catalog. And if you just click here with login, so this is the basic catalog. So you could search for books here if you wanted. You can type in James Patterson, and you'd get all the James Patterson books that we have in the library. And we've got some limiters over here, so you can kind of break it down even more if you wanted to. But I'm going to go ahead and log in first to show you the login feature, because I think that's by far the most interesting. So you type in your library card number. Whoop. And then you type in your 4-digit PIN number. All right, so you can see that from here, you can see how many items you have checked, what you have checked out exactly. Mm-hmm. I went through and messed with some of the due dates here, so we had a variety here. You can see what items you have for pickup at the library. You can't pay your fine online, but you can see how much your fine is and what the fines were for on your account. You can view your library card record, which gives you some basic information. And here you can change your login if you wanted to make something like a username that's shorter than your library card, or a more complicated password, things like that as well. You can save searches, which I don't have any saved searches. You can also make different lists here. So like I have Third Thursday books that I thought looked good. Sometimes when I'm going through the collection looking for different books, I find things that look interesting that I want to read. So I make a list of them so I don't forget as well. And I will show you how to do those here in a little bit. But you just go back up here to my account, and click on your name, and it gets you back to this kind of home screen that you have here. You can also see how many requests that you have active. I think I showed this already. But from here, you can actually remove a request if you want. I don't want to remove the request, so. Or add a request if you need to. And then you can see anything that you've canceled recently will also be on here as well. And I believe if I click on this one, if I click on this one, I can scroll down to the bottom and then hit suspend, reactivate, and I can actually put a new date here that's 15, 2020, and I hit submit, and I've changed my hold. So now this one actually will show up as inactive until Friday or Saturday. So if you know you're going to go out of town and you have some books on hold, you can come in here and set them to go inactive until after you get back from a trip, or if you're busy and you want to postpone your holds or anything like that. So it's a little handy trick.
Now, does it keep your place? I don't actually know this. Does it keep your place in line if you make a hold inactive, or do you go back
Um,
to line?
I don't think so. I think it'll put you back at the bottom, but
Mhm.
that is a good question. I don't know. I can find out though.
Yeah.
So
Well, usually there's not too long of a line for stuff, so.
no, there isn't. So so that's kind of the like account information screen. I'm gonna log out of my account so you can see how to do place a hold from the catalog without being logged in, and then then we can put a hold on it while we're logged in. So let's see here, Sam. What's a good book to put in here, Sam?
What about like The Left Hand of Darkness? You heard that one?
I have not.
Good one.
All right. So by Ursula K. Le Guin.
Hmm.
All right. So I typed in just the title, and it brings up all the different things that we have in here. So we've got the ebook, and then we've got the book, and then we've got a book that has somehow in all of the key fields, this book mentions all of the words in the title. So this book comes up, but we're looking for this one right here. So you get 3 different options. You can add it to a list. If I was logged in and I made a list, I could add it to a list. I can see if it's available, which brings up this screen here, and it tells me where in the library it is. It's in the fiction collection, and it is a book. I can see a full display of this, which tells me a little bit more information about it. But it doesn't, this one does not have a description in it. And then from this screen, I can place a request. So you just place the request, you put in your username. I'm going to use my shortened one here. And you can log in. And then it'll ask you what your pickup library is. There's only one pickup library. So you do this, and then it tells you that the activation day will be today. And so you just hit submit. And you can go back to the search results. You can view your holds list, or you can just go return to the search menu. But this will keep you now this keeps you logged in. So then if you typed in another book, like let's see. Oh, why am I not typing? There we go. I was wanting a Dan Brown book, but I didn't know which one I wanted. But I wanted to read Origin. Now I can just hit place request, and I don't have to log in. It just takes me to my request. Oh, I've apparently hit the maximum number of requests. So then you would place a request, and it would go back here. But then I can also add it to a list here. Since I'm logged in. So when I have, how we had our lists on that screen, I now have my new list here. So I can add it to one of these 3, or I can add it to one, call it books I need to place on hold. Books to hold, and then I can create the list. And now I have a list here that says books to hold. So I know I need to place a hold on this when another hold comes in. So and then these will save, so you can make lists of books you want to read that are in our collection this way as well.
And it looked like you had about 30 holds. So is that
I have 22 requests, but I put some holds on for myself, like in the building with so it lets me go over those. But I want to say, I think it's 20. You can have 20 holds at a time. But if you need more holds than that, you can call the library, and we can put more books on hold for you beyond that 20. Yeah. I have a whole bunch of holds on Jan Sanford books because I'm doing a project with them. And so once they come in, I do my project with them, and then they go back out to the collection. So
I wondered about that. That's neat.
Yeah. So But, and then it also tells you, you know, on here what position you are in line for the books. So that is nice as well. And then another thing you can do, I forgot this, is you can renew your books from the screen. So like I have this book, The Shadows, it's due tomorrow. So I just check mark it and then scroll all the way to the bottom and you click renew selected item. And then you get this thing that says the item successfully renewed, and then it's now due on 8/20. So that's another nice feature as well. As you like, but as you can tell, there are some things you can't renew. So like the DVDs, the DVD I have here, and those two ILL books I have, I can't renew because they are ILLs and DVDs, which DVDs aren't renewable, and the ILLs you have to ask us to get the renewal from the library before we can do that. So, and I don't think I have anything that has a hold on it right now, but if something had a hold on it, it would pop up and tell you like, you can't renew this book because it has a hold on it. So it will let you know. So any other features you want to show, Sam?
If you go back to the catalog homepage,
Oh,
or yeah, click on search catalog again. Where'd it go? Oh yeah, under new titles. That's especially because like you can't really browse the shelves currently. I think that this is a good one to point out. The just new books, new videos.
Yeah.
The new book. This is literally whatever's been cataloged most recently will be in this, and it's actually a mix of new ebooks and new print books. But it's still a good, like the Glass Hotel is the new one that some of you might be interested in because she was the big read author the year before last.
Yeah, I think that's right.
So I know a lot of you like Station 11. You might be interested in the Glass Hotel.
The new Jim Butcher book is out as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I mean, and also DVDs. It works great for seeing the new DVDs.
So I believe that if you new titles and then is it videos? Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can see all the recently cataloged DVDs.
Yep. And I guess with that also, you want to show them real quick how to like if you just want to search our DVD collection.
Yes.
How to do that real quick.
So I say just type in DVD. And you're gonna get a lot of things hits. I'm kind of crazy. I like to search by the hundreds, less clicking. But then if you have your limiters here, I'm gonna limit it just to the DVD tag, and then so like down here where it has publication date, you can select a year that the movie came out. So if you really wanted to, the last kind of couple of years, you can see all of the ones that have been tagged with the 2018 through 2020 release date, and that gives you an idea. And then this is any DVD in the collection, so it's just not the movies upstairs, it's the movies upstairs and downstairs. So that's why you get Truth or Dare and Paw Patrol on the same page, because it's just looking at all the DVDs, not just individual ones. But if you were like wanting, if you were wanting, I don't know, comedy films, you could click on the comedy films and it would just show you anything that's a comedy in the library. And then if down here it has target audience, if you select adult, it should only show you anything that's upstairs in the library. Mm-hmm. So you can kind of browse that way. Another thing to know is like if you wanted like Iron Man, you could do Iron Man and DVD. Ooh. And then it'll just bring up anything that has the word iron or man and iron that has, or the word iron that has DVD, because we're searching by all the fields. But you can see that we do have Iron Man and right here, or but I normally just recommend searching by DVD, it does give you a lot, so you do kind of have to use the limiters here on the side. But I think you get a better chance of just browsing to see what we have.
Yeah, that's a good way to do it. I was gonna point out there's a totally, like, you can also, if you go back to the search screen, the top level screen,
Yeah.
you can also just limit by, and then
And then
you
put an
can have-
asterisk in.
yeah. So there's different ways to do it. And
Yeah.
actually there's a way, if you go under more search options, you can also, like, because we've got a restricted DVD category,
Yeah.
I believe you can do a search that'll exclude rated R movies or only search rated R movies.
Yeah, so I think if you did like juvenile DVDs.
Yeah.
Didn't bring anything up.
Well, you didn't actually do the search yet.
Yeah, that's right. DVD. Oh, so see, we have 2 levels. So if we did like DVD restricted. So if we did, and then we did juvenile, third option. And then it brings up anything that's considered a juvenile DVD in the library.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, I guess so. That's probably pretty good rundown of the catalog. I'd also mention, if you, I tried this new thing with the Facebook photo album, where I'm going to start posting albums of just cover photos, and you can just go to our photo album page on or I could share my screen real quick and then show it.
Yeah.
Let me do that real quick, because I think people would like this if they know about it, So okay. So okay, all right. You seeing it? Okay. So I'm going to click photos. This is on the Newton Public Library page, and it looks a little different for me because I'm an admin, but basically it's the same. So this area here is where you'll see, additional photo albums being posted. Like we did this one last week. Basically, just all the stuff that was on the new item cart that came in last week. I just got the cover photos and put them in this album, and this will work on your smartphone. I posted a video showing how it works on your smartphone. But you can just click on the first one and then scroll through and look at the covers, and then each one you can direct link to anything in the catalog basically. So each one I just copied the link, and you can click on it, and it should have worked. There it goes. I don't know why it didn't work the first time, but yeah, you can click on it and it'll go straight to the page for the item in the catalog, and you can read more about it, and place your request. So it makes it really simple to browse on your phone and place your request for what you want. Yeah, cool. So let me see. Let me stop sharing. Okay.
Right. And I guess highlighting that was our final thing, was that we are doing the new display on Facebook, as well as we're going to keep doing the Friday Fronts videos, and we're going to be doing some more posts about materials that are worth checking out in the future soon. Going back to highlighting some of those popular checkouts each month. So that'll be exciting. And thank you for joining us. I think Sam and I are going to do this once a month to highlight the upcoming month and some other things that are going on, and maybe we'll have guests and who knows what else.
Yeah. Oh, we forgot to mention the activity packs.
The
activity packs for kids that were so popular during summer library program. Amy started those up again today. So there's a video that I posted this morning from Ms. Amy about that, and you can check that out and come in and pick up your activity pack for your kids. And then for teens, actually this week, Sharon is doing an afternoon of crafts Zoom meeting on Saturday, and there's a Facebook event that you can check out about that. But that basically, if you're a teen or a tween, we've got a craft kit for you to pick up. I guess today, tomorrow, or Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
come pick it up, and it's got free crafts in it. And then if you want to, you can join them on Zoom and work on the crafts together and get some socializing in.
Yes, it'll be great. And the crafts look like lots of fun. And you hopefully will go check out a previous post from this morning, because we do have a new STEM kit available, and it's all about dinosaurs, and it looks lots of fun. And the child in me may have to take it home and check it out.
That's up on our YouTube channel, the new STEM kit dinosaur video. I haven't posted it on Facebook yet, but if you go on YouTube, all about dinosaurs.
It's on YouTube. Yeah.
Yep.
So it'll be really fun. And don't forget, you'll find the most up-to-date information from the library on Facebook and our website as well. And you can also follow us on Instagram, even though we're not as active on there. But
yeah, we got fun stuff.
Follow us. So.
All right. Well, thanks for listening, guys.
Thank you.
We will sign off.
And we'll